Libra. First of all, let me start with your advice, Libra. In regards to this situation, if this is like the energy of someone coming towards you, like I feel like some of you have a partner right now that's like really maybe going through it at work or with family or like whatever they do day in and day out. They're like not getting along with people. Things aren't working out. They're like, I'm done with this shit. I have a new idea, a better idea. I think they will realize, like you may get a communication this week that says something to the effect of you were right all along, and that they are ready to listen to you maybe. But for now, like moving forward, there's nothing for you to personally do in this situation. Spirit's advice to you, Libra, is embrace partnership. A harmonious relationship creates joy. It is a bond free from attachments to power, money, or status. Accept friends or partners as they are and release all judgment. So I feel like Spirit's saying to you, this might be one of those weeks where whoever you're involved with in any way, shape, or form, it's like, try not to judge them and just embrace partnership with them or have a joyful connection with them, because somebody is like not enjoying themselves in their day in and day out connections. If you want them to enjoy the connection with you, don't be judgmental of them, and encourage this person to free themselves from attachments that involve power, money, and status. And also Spirit is saying to you, how important are those things to you in a relationship? Sometimes they are important to some people and sometimes they are not. Spirit is saying, try to accept everyone as they are right now and don't put so much emphasis on power, money, and status. Release judgment. Inaction is the best action. Like if you want to preserve harmony, which Libras always do want to preserve harmony, just know that like everything is the way it's supposed to be right now. Just accept things as they are and do nothing. I feel like Spirit's saying to you, you can't really help this person in their shit. Like try not to judge them and don't do anything. Just release frustration and surrender to Spirit. Like frustration's not going to open any doors. You've done everything you can to achieve a goal. Just turn it over to the divine. Here's non-action again. So you have two cards about not taking any action. I don't think there's anything you can do to help them. Also, somebody just needs to ponder what they want. You need to ponder what you want. Some of you may be in a situation where you're like, I have literally had just about enough of this bullshit. Like, I'm not getting along with any of you people. I don't know what to do here. They're saying, your guides are saying, don't really do anything this week. Like you've done all you can do. Let go of your frustration. Spirit will work out the rest. Like if you've done your part, just do your part. That's all you can do, and try to maintain harmony right now. Someone needs to figure themselves out. But after I saw all this, I'm like, all right, is this person tired of dealing with Libra and they want to get out of a situation with Libra? Or are they just going through some shit somewhere, like with their family or work or whatever, and like they want to continue to move towards Libra? Towards you, Libra, we have the birdhouse, the letter, and the puppy, which is about loyalty. Also, the compass. Something is ending. They have a new choice to make. Okay. I believe this is positive, and we do have the Ace of Swords. This person may say to you, you and I are birds of a feather, and they're going to write you a letter. They may send you a text or an email, and they're going to say, I want to be loyal to you. I'm hearing that you gave this person advice in the past and they didn't listen to you, Libra, and now they're going to listen to you. Something you have said or will say coming up soon will cause this person to realize where their loyalty should lie in life. And they do want to be loyal to you. They do want to point their compass towards you, but they're going through some crap. Someone's going through some crap. I'm also hearing that for some of you, if you've been in like a living situation or a work situation that like you just never get along with everybody, and like you've been trying to be helpful, but it's just not working out. Spirit is saying you will now move towards people or a situation or a relationship where there's more commonality, where everybody's goals are more so the same. You may also get some really good news from a person about like a new job offer or something like that. Like it'll come along right at the right time. I'm also hearing that like a past employer or maybe someone from a previous relationship, you may hear something this week like, wow, it really ended badly. I should have listened to Libra all along. Like you may hear something about an ex. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, strong masculine energy. Wow, there may be some kind of a divorce happening or something happening financially between two people. They want to talk to you about it. It could be a father figure as well, or there could be something to do with like marriage and money, a bad ending, or someone feeling somewhat stabbed in the back over something financial maybe. Okay. But you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn this week. And or someone's like, here he is again. Someone's really worried about like money, the material plane, being able to be a good provider and all that. There's a lot of possibilities, lots up in the air, but something is transforming and ending. I don't know why I pulled this deck out. I didn't use it. I may use it in the extended because I am going to do an extended. I'm still not really sure. I get the sense that this person loves you or they care about you, Libra, but they don't want to hear, I told you so. Whatever you do, don't say, I told you so to this person. Libras are really good at saying that to people. Aquarius too. Oh, Aquarius is even worse. They don't want to hear it because the overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Five of Wands. And clarifying this is the Three of Wands, Judgment, and the Five of Swords. All right. I'm assuming this is someone coming towards you, but it could be you as well, Libra, this week. There's just a lot of turmoil. It's like a band tuning up in a garage. They don't sound good. There's too many cooks in the kitchen here. People not getting along, like little mini ego battles. I always feel like fives do suggest that someone cares. Like fives are conflict, loss, and change in the tarot. So we're putting effort into trying to work something out with a five. And so like this person may feel like they're just in the middle of chaos and like no one's really getting along. There's too many opinions and they're thinking about it like, I'm really tired of this. I'm really angry about this. I really want something to be different. Like they think about the future, Scorpionic energy here, Scorpio energy here with Judgment, like, holy shit, like this isn't getting better. It's kind of getting worse. I feel like Spirit's saying, look at how this mess is going right now. You need to think about the future. Something needs to be different. And this person's like, grr, something does need to be different. It needs to be different. I feel like this person's in a scenario where they're like, I have had just about enough of this shit. Is what I'm hearing. Like they're just irritated about it. Like if it keeps going on like this, they're going to have to do something drastic. But the way this person feels is the Ace of Wands. They see you as the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. This person has a new idea. They're fed up of something. And Spirit, I feel like with Judgment is being like, do you really think this is going to get better this way? Like you need to change something here. Something does need to change with 2 5s. This person's got a new idea. Clarifying this is the Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Star. A part of me is almost hoping this is you. It's like, well, if I can't create any harmony here, fuck this and fuck you people. I'm going to go do my own thing somewhere else. Some of you will have a moment like this week where you see some stuff and you just sort of stand there like, are you kidding me? Is this what we're doing? No, that's not what I'm doing. I have a new idea. I'm not telling anybody about it. I'm going to be experimental. I'm going to take matters into my own hands and I'm going to make something better all on my own. I don't know if this is about you or about this person, but whoever it is, it's like, all right, this is actually kind of a cool way to respond to something. It's like, well, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I have to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to create my own feeling of freedom. The Star is happy, popular, motivated, and free from pain, free from chaos, a restored sense of hope and faith. And this is Aries, Gemini, or Virgo. And these people just, the world is just a giant science experiment for them. They make stuff up as they go along. They usually have beginner's luck. I feel like this person's like, you know what? F this. I've got this on my own. As a matter of fact, I have a really cool new idea. And I'm like, all right. But you're being seen as the Ace of Swords. the truth, the breakthrough, the clarity. Always does Libra bring the clarity because we are tasked with holding the sword of discernment. We'll lend it out to Gemini and Aquarius, but we keep it usually Libra. Clarifying this is the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing a couple different things here. The first thing I heard was, you were right. I am so sorry I didn't believe you the first time. Pessimism, heartbreak, sadness, and pain. I really think that you told them this isn't going to go well. And I tried to tell you and you didn't listen. And I told you you should go off and do your own thing where you're appreciated. I told you this was going to end badly. I feel like for some of you, like your partner might have like taken a job or something a while ago, or maybe something was happening with like another relationship or family. And you tried to tell them, no, you shouldn't involve yourself. Or like you have a giver of sound advice card that came out for you. Libra is the giver of sound advice. I'm not surprised. I feel like you told them this was going to go badly and that they should just do what they wanted to do anyways. And they're here saying, yep, it did. And now I'm hurt. I'm heartbroken. It could also be a health issue someone's having. I want to jump to this real quick because I feel like you told them this would happen, almost like you predicted it for them. Giver of sound advice about a healthy relationship. Karma is a bitch and new direction. I should have listened is at the bottom of the deck, but I don't trust you. I don't think it's that they didn't trust you. I think they just didn't want to hear it. People don't want to hear it. They come to Libra and say, give me advice. What should I do? And you're like, you're not going to like it. I mean, I can see what you need to do. I think that you were like, yeah, I told you this would happen. I tried to give you advice about like healthy relationships. And now karma is a bitch and I'm going in a new direction. I think you're telling them that. Like now you're getting your karma for your choice and you need to go in a new direction. I think you're going in a new direction too. It's also possible that you have been cut out of something. They feel badly about it, but you might have been like competition for them. So it could be a little bit in the reverse where you need to follow your own advice about a healthy relationship. You tried to make it work in a situation where there was just too much competition, too much envy, jealousy, too many opinions and spirits like you need to get the hell out of this. You're going to get bad karma for this. You need to go in a new direction. Or karma just meaning like it's physics. It's like you do this, you're going to get this kind of reaction. So some of you may be being like hurt, forced out of something. And it sucks, but you might have been like scapegoated. People might have been jealous of you. And you're like, all right, fine. F you people. F all of this. And I have a good idea anyways. I don't need you. I don't need this. But I feel like you told this person you need to get out of this situation because you gave them advice. I think you were right all along. It could be this King of Pentacles. Here's what you need to know or your advice. The Devil. There could be a Capricorn involved. There's all major arcana here. Clarifying this is Temperance. That's Sagittarius. The Hermit. That's Virgo. And the Hanging Man of Pisces. That's a lot of spiritual lessons right there. This is all major arcana. So this could have to do with a Pisces, Virgo, Sag, or Capricorn. I have Aquarius here. I have Scorpio big time. I got this earth sign showing up. More Scorpio over here. Libra, I think this is why inaction came out. Don't swoop in to do anything to help here. This person has gotten themselves stuck in a situation. When I get the Devil to Temperance, a person's not walking away from something. They're tolerating it and they're like trying to bring moderation to something that's extreme and chaotic. Like Temperance is emotional sobriety. The Devil is the opposite of emotional sobriety. It's like emotional chaos. It's spiritual chaos. It's being stuck in a situation. Also, I'm hearing very stubborn. This person sometimes doesn't want to hear it, but they are going off by themselves and thinking about it. They are stuck in a scenario, money falling out. This could cost this person something. You need to know that this person has gotten themselves into this situation and you need to let them figure out a way to get themselves out of it. They are going to need to make a sacrifice. They're not going to get everything they want. They're also really good at ignoring things that are bad And that is to their detriment. Like, it's like when there's chaos, it's great if you can just give it the cold shoulder, like whatever. But sometimes that's not walking away, right? And they're like, oh God, what do I do? I'm sort of stuck in this situation. One of your kids may call home and be like, I hate my roommates. I hate this town. I can't stand it here. I'm out of here, mom or dad. Don't be surprised if a friend, family member, one of your kids comes and says, I'm done. I want to quit public school. Let's do something different, or like college or something. I'm also hearing something about like this person, someone is just stuck in something and they've got themselves into it. They need to get themselves out of it. They are going to get themselves out of it because we have death. Death is not the tower. The tower is something that ends, or like rapid sudden change. Death is, oh no, this has been slowly dying or ending for a while now. Clarifying this is the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's really bogged down. I do think this person will walk away from the situation that's given them problems. I think someone is like weighed down with too much work, like too much. Like they work really long hours, really hard. They may even do physical or manual labor. I'm hearing this person needs new glasses or something, like they can't see very well right now. They're up late at night, working. They're ready to walk away from that. They're looking for an ending. I know they are, because here's what their oracle messages are. Sudden realizations, mind your own business. I regret my decision. I've overwhelmed. And again, I should have listened. All right, look, I think you gave this person advice and they're suddenly realizing that you were right. But this mind your own business card might mean, I know that you're right, but I fucking hate that you're right. I hate that Libra was right the whole time. That happens. They don't want to tell you either, but they regret their decision and they're totally overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? They didn't want to listen to you. I'm also hearing, though, that if it's not that, they may be saying, mind your own business to all these people. Like they can't get away from something. And this is, I have to get away from them because they won't leave me alone. I want these people to mind their own business, and they're going to come to you and be like, you were right. Oh my God, it was awful. So it might not be directly towards you. I mean, this is a general reading, so they could just regret the decision and be overwhelmed because nobody will leave them alone. They don't have any privacy. This could be a family thing even. I'm really hearing that like they got involved with something for career or maybe relationships of some kind that it didn't work out. And you were like, I told you. But I think that you feel like you want to help them because this is interesting. This is this person's overall energy. They see themselves as the 9 of Pentacles. So they see themselves as a person that does well in life. I'm self-sufficient. I make good money. I'm dressed well. I smell good. I look good. I put my best foot forward. I'm very self-sufficient and I am kind of highbrow. Nine of Pentacles is a little bougie. So they see themselves as a person doing well. I mean, they might be an earth sign. You know, or Aries, we could have Capricorn here. They may care very much about status in the material plane and being a provider for themselves and for others. I'm not going to diss that. You know, this is a general reading. So like everybody wants to be the 9 of Pentacles, right? They also feel like the 6 of Wands. Wow. Okay. So status and money are important for this person. This person wants to do well. They see themselves as someone that is successful, that wants to be successful. They can even be a little shallow and stuck up from time to time. They have high expectations of themselves. And their action towards you is the 2 of Cups. Cute. Well, they want to talk to you. I was like, all right, cool. Also, I think they're looking themselves in the mirror. Often the 2 of Cups is when we have to have a conversation with ourselves that involves feelings. Like we have to be real about our feelings. Clarifying this is the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Moon. Yeah. For those of you in like a really good relationship and partnership, you're not having a lot of drama, your partner or someone you care about may come may come home one night and be like, Libra, babe, I can't even anymore with this. They don't pay me enough. I do all this work. It's god awful. It's just the worst. Or they may have a conversation with you that's like, look, I'm really doing well, but someone else isn't doing well and it's overwhelming and I don't know what to do. I'm sick of this bullshit. They don't come up with good solutions. But I'm seeing a person talk to you about like, you know, I have a consciousness of lack. I feel like I'm barely making ends meet. I feel left out in the cold. I see myself as the 9 of Pentacles, which is doing well, but I keep like topping out at the 5 of Pentacles. Like we're just not doing good here. And I'm worried. I'm concerned. I'm also hearing something about like a health issue, health insurance. I'm hearing that someone that has had a health issue has been taking a traditional healing route and they may do something different. A non-traditional alternative remedies maybe because something keeps costing too much. Yeah, so they do want to talk about how weighed down they are. They do want to talk about how their spiritual and literal piggy bank isn't as full as they see themselves having it be. And they're not sure where things are going. They're moody, they're emotional. They may even be a little paranoid, angry, twitchy, but it's all leading to a good idea. And I think that's why you're over here like, yeah, I bet you're just telling me to mind my own business. I told you this was going to be a bitch. I told you this wasn't going to go well. Some of you are finally ready to follow your own good advice with something. I think you told this person they were going to get screwed over in some way, but they were stubborn and they were stuck up and they didn't listen to you. Like they might have taken a job, Libra. Like, remember in the Embrace Partnership card where it says, it is a bond, a harmonious relationship creates joy. It is a bond free from attachment to power, money, and status. But look, this person does care very much about status and money. I'm not seeing so much about power here other than the 5. This person has it in them to be a fighter. That's about power. So you may need to say to this person, look, don't get yourself all wound up. Just think about, like, we need to think about what we want here. We shouldn't do anything at this time. You may need to say to this person, look, you are in a foul mood. Do not pop off. Like, you need to sit down. Like, don't put shitty posts up on the internet. Don't say the wrong thing at the wrong time to your boss at a board meeting. Like, you're mouthy right now. This may be advice that you give them. It's like, yes, definitely take action to get yourself out of a situation that you feel stuck in. You do need to fight for it, but watch your mouth right now. This person's frustrated and angry. They need to hear that more so. But I think you want to help them in some way. I think I'm hearing my hands are tied. There's not a whole lot I can do. Because you see yourself as the 2 of Pentacles. And I already know that you're thinking like, wow, what can I do here for them? What can I do to help? Like, I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm kind of busy. I don't know. The way you feel about this is the 8 of Swords. So, and your action is the 9 of Wands. So I immediately see you going into solution mode, trying to direct something here, but you don't really want to. You're like, let me see what I can do. No, I can't. Like you aren't able to think about positive things at this moment. And your action towards them is the 9 of Wands. You're not telling them no. You're not telling them go away. You're just like, I don't know how to help you in this situation. I feel the need to be guarded against all of this. I wanted to know why. And I have the 5 of Cups, the Hanging Man, and the Hermit. Here's the Hanging Man and the Hermit. This might be something you need to see. This might be for you, Libra. It's like you've got to search your soul to get out of this scenario. There's some radical acceptance involved. You may need to make a sacrifice. You may need to bring something into balance that was out of balance. You need to be more moderate about something that was out of moderation for you. You know, because the devil is doing too much of something and Temperance is, you don't have to stop doing that. You just need to be more balanced with it. It's like, this is disappointing. You don't really know what to do. You don't really know what to say. I don't really know. I don't really know. I am going to do it extended because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like this person might be irritated with you, but I do think they care about you. And I think you seem worried about this. You're like, okay, we need to go in a new direction at this time. Something is ending. Some of you need to get away from people that don't mind their own business or too involved in your relationship. Somebody's job might be really significantly impacting their life. But I am going to do an extended because I want to see, this person seems like they're a lot. Like a lot. They see themselves as doing well. They want to do really well, but they're going to talk to you about what's really going on. You're going to have a decision to make, Libra. Do you want to stay connected to this scenario or get away from it? I also think if you've done anything to get away from this scenario, this person might be scapegoating you a little bit. Like, how dare you leave me with all this crap? And you're like, as you're walking out the door, you're yelling over your shoulder, you should leave too, dude. Like, you don't want to be here either, man. So I'm going to do an extended to see like how this will play out, how what's going on with this person's going to impact you. And I will use this deck because apparently I'm supposed to use it.